Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, it seems like the new president of Argentina, Milei, is a fast achiever. That is, he's a very efficient person. He and his masters, which I think his masters are in Al Capone's yard, are moving fast because they know their garbage will be caught quickly and they have to solidify their position. Therefore, when the population will try to, get rid of them, they will have everything in place and they can call, hey, this is illegal under the international law. You can't. You have contracts signed. And those are the big businesses that Milei is going to get in your country, Argentina, and would take care of you. Now, Milei said that he's going to institute some economic shock therapy. Now, shock therapy is going to be for you, not for Milei. No. He's gonna still take care of stuff. You gonna feel the shock. Now you're all happy, Milei, yeah. You are going to see the shock right now. He already started it, and the Argentinians are shock. Yeah, shock, pain. That's what it is. You think shock is pleasurable? I've never seen shock being plain, but when you try to change something from this to that, it's a transition. That means you make a big drop. Or some of these guys' friend, Mr. Mao Zedong, the Great Leap, that was a shock. How many millions, how many tens of millions died from the shock? Well, let me show you the shock started. Argentina, Tino, let's go, right? 1978. So, the Associated Press, Argentina sharply devalues its currency and cuts subsidies as part of shock economic measures. You know what that means? When you devaluate your currency, that means your currency is worth shit. Okay, that's one. The other one, cut subsidies. That means the payment for something that the government was subsidizing for is going to be dropped on you. You get the shock to the system, right? You are going to be shocked pretty soon. If you guys survive the first, 6 months with these guys, plural, in charge, I will be surprised. But hey, let's read and get into details and see how the shock will work for you. Vote again, mofos. Vote again. Like for this imbecile right here, Biden. Go and vote. Buenos Aires, Argentina, on Tuesday announced a sharp devaluation of its currency and cuts to energy and transportation subsidies as part of shock measures new President Javier Milei said are needed to deal with an economic emergency. So it's okay. Maybe, you're going to have a better life. Energy and transportation subsidies. It means you're going to pay more for everything. Energy, whatever is produced, is with energy. Transportation subsidies, you're going to pay. Everything is going to be dropped on you. Now, I remember when those traitors in Romania, after 1989, after the revolution, they used to have this imbecilic expression that probably you're going to have it too pretty soon in Argentina. Is this? Luminița de la capătul tunelului. My fellow Romanians who are, old enough will remember this imbecility after 1990. The luminița de la capătul tunelului. That means the little light from the end of the tunnel. We almost can see it. Just don't eat that much. Don't do anything. We're almost there. And we were never there. So that's how these guys did with the Romanians. We're almost there. Just a little bit. Don't rock the boat. We in the meantime, the guys over there, we get billions, not billions, billions of lei, millions of dollars. We get fat. We take over properties like in Ukraine, like in Russia, like in former, this kind of countries. After you guys won in the West. You left it over there and you came and took over, whatever. All right, we know how that worked with the banks. Pop, because we didn't have shit. Who had the money? The foreign investors. So, okay, we're very happy for that. Thank you very much. So anyway, the luminița de la capătul tunelului. The little light from the end of the tunnel. Hey, don't rock the boat. Come on, man. and they asked the Romanians to do, how should I put it, shock, how would they call it here, economic emergency, that's how they call it, but the economic emergency lasted a decade at least a decade. People were becoming poorer and poorer and poorer. I lived through those times. I know exactly how it was. The worst times of my life. Not the ones with under the communists. They were even better, but I was a little bit younger, you know. But when you start being a young adult, you see things differently, you understand things. And these guys were saying that, were saying that. And my Argentinian friends, Argentines, you're going to have the same shit from these guys. No, a little bit. We're almost there. They're going to invent a little phrase. They're going to use it over and over and over. And if you dare to say something or criticize their measures of shock emergency, they're going to start blaming you and shaming you because you destroyed the whole scheme, which is the little light at the end is because of you. You block it. That's what they're going to say. So you have to keep your mouth shut because you are together in this. No, you're not together in this. It's those guys from America and those guys from outside America that are on your country because of Milei. And they will take over everything you got. Important, I'm talking about. And what's going to happen? When you're going to be probably overthrowing that government, sooner or later, then when you're going to do that, then you're going to have a new installed guy, a revolutionary. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen? That revolutionary is going to say, no, wait. The company Jones and George's from USA got the monopoly on our lithium. Michael and Thomas company took over our whatever industry. And you're going to find out your industries are theirs, not yours. They invested, they gave you jobs, and they own it. And when this new revolutionary is going to say, you know what? No, like Mossadegh of Iran in 1952, 1951 said, no, let's nationalize it. Communist! Where's Allende? Get Allende from Chile, right? Wasn't he from Chile? The Allende? And then who was over there to take care of him? CIA with whom? No, it was not CIA. It was a spontaneous pop. And they took care of Allende. Remember that one? Well, I do. And not only, and they're going to call this guy the revolutionary who's going to try to, hey guys, you took over our country with Milei's garbage. They're going to call that guy communist, Fidel Castro sympathizer, Putin's friend, if Putin is by. I mean, this is going to happen in no more than a year and a half. I'm predicting, you know. My friends, I hope everything works in Argentina. I think Argentina will be the richest country in the world, the happiest. And the Argentines, together with Messi, will be the best. I wish you that from the bottom of my heart. But I don't foresee that happening because you know who is in charge. IMF, World Bank, Americans, military. You just had, who did you have over there? You had national security advisors in your country from the US. Pentagon is coming over. Do you think these guys come to help you? Here are some videos that I made. And remember, in these videos right there, I made this point about how they will help themselves from your little, not little, because Argentina could be a power. All those guys, US isn't helping Argentina. It's after Argentina's lithium, using their boy, Milei. And I said, Milei with IMF help. Whose puppet is Argentina's president Milei? Here are his handlers. I showed you who are around him that he appointed. He's just a misguided guy who thinks that if he's going to say, yes, I'm this, he's gonna be something. He's not gonna be anything. He's gonna be a fake, like everybody else who said, yeah, I'm gonna change my religion. Yeah, these guys are laughing in your ass. Why? In your face, actually. Just go and see what their Talmud said about how you can become one of them. You can't. But anyway, these guys are just deluded. So go over there and see more in those videos that I just showed you over there, the titles. I'm not going to get into this. The problem is the shock therapy started. So let's read further and see what details this article from today tells us. Economy Minister Luis Caputo. Find out who Caputo is. I dare you. Where he's educated, and everything, said in a televised message that Argentine peso will be devaluated by 50%, to 800 to the US dollar from 400 pesos to the dollar. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see how that will work. For a few months, we're going to be worse than before. Did you hear that? For a few months, we are, not he, not you, not he, we. Like he's going to be together with you, that little light at the end of the tunnel. For a few months, we're going to be worse than before. I think it's going to be years, my friends. I have just a bold feeling, okay? Caputo said 2 days after the libertarian Milei. He's not a libertarian. He's a paid weasel of the United States of America. That's what he is. Was sworn in President immediately warned of tough measures for you. For you, you're going to be hurt. But it's okay. Maybe, in order to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs. But the problem is going to be those eggs belong to you, not to Milei, to you. You're going to break your balls, pam, 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 just like that. And then after about 10 years, you realize that you're not better than you were 10 years of your life. Nobody will give you back those 10 years. Nobody. What are you going to do then? Go after Milei? Too late. You're negative 10 years. Argentina is suffering 143% annual inflation. Its currency has plunged and 4 in 10 Argentinians are impoverished. 10? Look at how many are in America. I made, in one of those videos, I used the articles and information. 40% of the Americans in an emergency don't have $400 fucking cash. So if something happens for 40% of the Americans, out of what, 333, let's say, or 330 million people, right? 40% is more than 100 million people. It's more than that because that's 33. So more than 100 million people don't have and if you take the adults, you're gonna get to about 70 million or something. Million people don't have $400 in emergency. 400. Now, how do you consider those guys? Poverty. Why? Because all they do, they work and they pay their loans. Work, pay loans. Work, pay loans. And don't imagine that they all live like they give you the garbage on the TV. Palm trees in, I don't know, in California and not doing shit. They work like slaves. Well, that's their choice. Nobody, that's their choice. Nobody pushed them into that. The nation has also a yawning fiscal deficit, a trade deficit of $43 billion. Well, deficit, only that? Did you check how much United States has? 1.3 trillion or something? Was that that was the deficit? Let me show you the exact. What the hell? U.S. deficit. Yes, and I'm back right there. Congressional Budget Office. The federal budget in fiscal year 2022. An infographic. All right, right. I'm going to read it and I'm going to show you the infographic. The federal deficit in 2022 was $1.4 trillion. And I say 1.3. Equal to 5.5% of gross domestic product, almost 2 percentage points greater than the average over the past 50 years. And you can see it right here, right? But it doesn't really matter. Just read what I said right here. Deficit, 5.5% of the gross domestic product. So when these guys are telling you 43 billion in deficit, compared with what? I'm not going to look into that, but I'm guessing we're in deeper shit than they are. Plus a downing 45 billion debt to the International Monetary Fund. Yeah, how did that work for you? And you're going to hire them again. Great job. Because Milei went and met them in the US when I made one of these right here. In November 26, Argentina's Milei goes to meet his master, travels to US and Israel. And he goes over there and he talks with the IMF and many others to bend his knee. That's what he did. With $10.5 billion due to the multilateral and private creditors by April. Good job, guys. We'll see how you do. Okay, we'll see how you do. As I said, I hope, all right, the IMF welcomed the measures. They always like it because okay, saying they provide a good foundation for further discussions with Argentina about its debt with the institution. Whenever you hear IMF or World Bank, run away. Run away. They don't come to help you. They come to rob you. They're banks. Banks work by giving you loans, and you're gonna pay interest. And if you can't pay, they're gonna get your collateral. So from a number they give you, which is money, that's what they give you. They give you a number. They don't give you gold. It's not backed by gold. You think that IMF has gold to back its money that they're gonna loan to you? No, it's numbers. So they're gonna give you a number, and you, Argentina, will use collateral, institutions, people, your nation, your domestic product, your locations, different places. That's different. If you don't pay, that's going to be transferred to them if you default. So from a number that they gave you, they're going to get finite things that someone produced them. They didn't produce but a number. How much do you want? $20 billion? 2 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. There you have it. And if you don't pay, you give me that building, you give me this, I own this, things that the people worked for. Why did they work? My friends, luminita de la capătul tunelului, the little light from the end of the tunnel. You're never gonna see it. I hope you see it. But when I see who's in charge of you, when I see what institutions come over there and for what, lithium and others, caputo, as your guy over there, caputo, that means kaput, gone, dead. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong 100%, but I can't. You put garbage put garbage, you expect beautiful? No. Put garbage, you get garbage. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.